Hey everybody, ready for 401k? Hope you're all having a good start to the trading day. Just wanted to get this out real quick on TRCH, Torchlight Energy. So a lot around this kind of parabolic movement, parabolic run that's going on. There's a lot behind this, so I won't get into too much detail, but I'll at least give kind of the technical perspective. Um, but I will say that there is the signs of a short squeeze and going into a parabolic movement. So what we're seeing right now is just a parabolic pullback. With any of these movements, it's expected that you will have a moment of pullback. It's profit taking, it's technical traders, it's algorithms. A lot of forces in trading nature go against parabolic movement at times, that get kind of indicators back in alignment to continue. So, you know, people would ask about a cup and handle formation going on here, right? If that's a really ugly cup, sorry about that. You know, Typically with cup and handle formations is that the cup formation is actually going to form, peak to peak of the cup would be in alignment. Okay. And then you would have your handle coming back. Typically comes back anywhere about 30 to 40%. Sometimes they've gone 50%. If they start going that low on the retracement on the handle portion, usually means they're not going to have a strong um, breakout of the formation. That it's not going to be a strong technical. So the deeper the handle goes, the weaker the breakout. But if we do look at Torch right now, from the low to the high here, I'm it back on. We can look at what's going on with retracement, and you can see right here, this is pretty strong. It's only retracing a little over 25%, so 30-ish%. Right now, we can throw in. Let's take one of these and add something. Let's do a. What do you think? 0.318. Looks like. So there you go. Yeah, about 30%. That's solid. That's strong. So you see, morning pulls all the way back and it's bounced off, or not bounced off of this exact line, but it's that's a pretty solid kind of little pullback to keep going. Me and my whole moving average, it's really, really close, where it could support this to actually go up more today. And I bet you anything that the whole moving average would just pull up along with it. TWAP is green, so it's solid. There's buying pressure. We see that with the confirmation on the MACD. RSI, is a sentimental indicator, right? So, it only goes 0 to 100. I guess I could throw in the stochastic. I know, I'm sorry, RSI will go higher than 100. I apologize. We can go up to 200. The stochastic will go 0 to 100. So I guess I could use that. Who knows? It could just stretch out like crazy, as long as there's volume behind it. It could just keep going in this run, or this could be just a down day. It could be a sideways day and it's cooling off. And then we go into Friday and we see another run up going into next week. So, nothing we can do. If we want, we can try to do some fork work here. Let's see. I mentioned in another video, we talk about, confluence. It's the intersection of lines and what that indicates. So we can look at the confluence and see if that's playing anything for us here. And so we get out of this. Yeah, and here's the other thing: is you typically want to go between your logarithmic and regular scaling charts because every chart's going to be different. When you see charts that do these big long runs and their price action is getting disconnected from where it was months ago, you tend to want to go to logarithmic scaling because it keeps percentages normal. The scaling is normal. But if you just back out of logarithmic, skews, everything skews, price movement skews. So it sometimes your technicals don't line up. So we can see, I should probably, let's just turn all these white. There we go. Let's make life easier on ourselves. Down a little bit. Sometimes these it's a little crazy when you have colors in there. Okay, let's see what we have. We got some confirmation. So, trying to see if confluence is relevant right here. We had confluence breakout. Yeah. So it seems to be. I would probably need to mess with these anchors a little more. I won't waste time on here, but pullbacks are expected in the situation, and the way this candle's looking right now, granted this is intraday, is pretty strong. I like seeing this because you're not getting too much of a shadow on your candle. You're not getting too much of a high wick on the candle. It's a balance right now. There's semi agreement that there needs to be the pullback in the market with this specific ticker. If you see this crashing down, way down, and it's breaking below the HMA and this trend, that's a different story. That's a lot of shorting involved, or naked shorts, where whatever you want to look at. But just if that does happen, you see this candle today on the daily chart break down below the whole moving average and just crash. Expect it tomorrow like a rubber band just to blast out of that. It's just gonna explode because it wants to stay in alignment. So it looks good. It's looking strong. The kind of warning I will point out to on a technical level is this weekly. So again, whole moving average. This is going to stretch. It's the blue line I'm looking at here. It will go. So as we get into next week, wherever that starts, we're going to want to see where the whole moving average jumps up to. Because if this line goes up here, and let's say we do end the week right around here, we're fine. We're good. Okay. If the price this week gets way up here and this whole moving average only comes to here, I would expect next week that we're going to see some sort of pullback for the week to probably try to get more in alignment with this whole moving average. So things to be mindful of. But also, again, sometimes in parabolic runs, your fundamentals and technicals go out the window. But most of the time, they still do respect a lot of the technicals and fundamentals. Anyways, again, as I always say, hedge wisely, play some safe bets, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.